Hello again to those of you who were here a few minutes ago, but I'm live now to Scrapbook, not to show you the kit, and the October kit is live. So you can find it on the normal shopping link, that one that looks like /2db89, but it's in the box below here, so you can click, and that's a big hashtag advertising, but we'll do that in just a second. But yeah, so if you wanted to know what I would be working with in September, right at the last minute, I've done a walkthrough. Wanted to do that all week, and it only happened just a few minutes ago, but it is there. So if you're watching these from Tomorrowland, you can find it at the beginning of the September playlist, a walkthrough of everything in the September kit. You can see how the school stuff is a little off to the side in case you do or do not want to scrapbook school stuff for September this year. And then just some other things that we'll be using in September. I will be using anyway. If you want to use them with me, that's the idea, and they would be lovely. So I've got some new photos with something big and exciting on my desk. So I'm going to show you those now. So here we go. I don't know if you'll recognize this person. Dun, dun, dun. Notice anything different? So yesterday, WB donated 12 inches of his hair to the Little Princess Trust, and he has a new do, and that's what I'm going to scrapbook today. I am going to do a sort of page at some point with before and after, and actually talking about the whole process and why he decided to do that and how the idea came about and all of that, but not today. I'm going to do that soon, but not today. Oh, he's just appeared. You want to let's see. There's the top of his head. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Look at the camera, not the TV. There you go. Oh no! Are you too big for me to pick you up like that now?
Yeah.
So there he is. There's a guest appearance of his new hairdo. And I got 2 photos.
I'll come back at the end.
You're going to come back and say hi at the end? Okay, cool. Bye. You'll also find that there's a link for his fundraising page in the description box today too. So
put some money in.
you hear that? He's making this very cute hand gesture saying, if you want to, put some money in it, you can. You can. It's true. There we go. So thank you for lovely supportive comments, and thank you for always being such wonderful cheerleaders for him. It is fabulous. So good morning to everybody who's here. Elaine, Jean, Carrie, Mel, Tina, Rosemary, Joanna, Glenda, Rosemary, Eva, Kay, Cynthia, Virginia. Who am I missing? Elaine's baby has now left school and is off to college next week. And of course, Sophia is here as well. Yay. All right. So whole new kit of stuff. The one thing I realized I didn't show in the walkthrough were the paper packs. So I'd put 2 on the list, not meaning that you had to buy both, but of course I have. Meaning that you could choose if you wanted to go more toward the primary colors, pick that one, which has red, yellow, and blue, as well as the greens, turquoise, and black. Or if you wanted to lean more into the secondary shades, this was a bit less primary. Brings in a nice peachy tone here. Yeah. Okay, so both would work, and it was just a case of pick whichever one is more up your street. Okay. Right. Oh, Jean says the link wasn't working for her. I found out this morning because I posted them quite late. Some people said on their phones that InstaLink was on a part of the screen that they couldn't click on. And I couldn't tell that from mine until somebody let me know. So sorry about that, but it is in the description box here. So the page exists. I think I just didn't do a great job on putting the button in the right place on the screen so that it would be clickable no matter what kind of phone you have. Sorry, technology. Okay. Technology. So here we go. what I want to do today is a little starburst. Let's do a sketch, and then do my speech, and off we go. Joanne, you are indeed live. You are live, live, live. So we're going to have a square. Oh, I'm apparently drawing a smaller square than usual. And the two photos are going to sit, trying to learn from myself here. They're going to sit over here, not angled, just overlapped and offset. So there's my two photos, yes? And then I want a starburst effect coming out from here, like rays of fun. Whoop, whoop. Because if you look at the staircase that he's standing on, that's what they've done. So I thought it was a good time to do that sort of design. Now you can do that by piecing all the different papers together, but I'm not going to do that today. In fact, there's a tutorial on how to do that where I've done it. I did it in a sketch once on a video, and then I think I also did just a written tutorial. And I think I've had some, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I had guest artists also do tutorials for how to do that. So if you do want to ever piece together a whole starburst background and you're not sure where to start, there are instructions about. Okay. So of course we'll have some layers back here. And then I think the title on one of the lines, and then maybe the journaling under here. I'm not quite sure if it'll be straight or angled. And then we'll do a little embellishment corner to corner there. All right. So here we go. That seems very simple compared to the messy sketches I've been doing lately, but the starburst bit never ends up as simple as it seems. So we're gonna have a go with that. Okay, that's where we're starting. Hi. My name's Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime you scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally I have to make sure you're aware of that. Thank you, as always, for watching my #advertising. I appreciate you being here, and you'll find links to all the relevant stuff in the box below, including all the supplies I'm going to use in October, which for some reason I put in the backwards order. I have this order that I usually use to put on the wish list, because as you add to your wish list, you can't move it around, to my knowledge. It just stays where it is. And for some reason, I clicked all the buttons in full reverse order. I don't know what was happening there. So the Halloween stuff, instead of being a section at the bottom, is a section at the top. But you'll figure it out, yeah? And then it gets into more autumn stuff as you go further down the list. You'll figure it out. You'll just be like, Shimelle stood on her head to do the list this month. I don't know why. I did. A little note to you. 2 notes to you. If you don't do Halloween, leave all the Halloween stuff out. You will not offend me. I love Halloween, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. And that's why I do it as a little separate section, so that you can just go, nope, that is not for me, and skip down to the other stuff. In October, that other stuff is very autumnal. If you don't have autumn, that's where I was going with this. If it's not autumn for you right now, if you're an Aussie and it's going to be springtime and not autumn, and you're like, Shimelle, this is so annoying all the time. I'm sorry, half the planet. It's really difficult when an industry is all based in one hemisphere. But also, you can just look at the sorts of patterns that are there, like the vague number of cut-aparts, florals, like swap leaves for flowers. If you want to swap straight up autumn for spring, for every page that has autumn leaves and or pumpkins, you pick a floral and some fruit or whatever other summery, springtimey kind of thing works for you, okay? You will not offend me. I want you to be able to use what you buy. So use stuff that will, or buy stuff that you will be able to use. Yes, it works both ways. There we go. Right. Oh no! Mel's whole family is poorly and Mel has no voice. Well, you can type all you like, Mel. Anything else that you need to know about the October kit? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, any questions about the October kit, let me know. Oh, I know the other thing. You know, I have that feeling that you've forgotten something. I had. Okay, so I didn't put any inks on the list, and maybe I should. But the inks that you want for, oh, and now I don't have them here. Here we go. 2 inks that I'm going to be using with the October kit, Spun Sugar and Crackling Campfire. They've both been in kits before, so that's why I didn't put them on the list. But you can most certainly check your stash, see if you've got a pale pink and a reddy orange. If you don't, you can add either or both. Also, I didn't put a leaf stencil on there because I thought at this point we probably all have a leaf stencil, but if you don't have a leaf stencil, you might want a leaf stencil. I think it's a good autumnal investment. Okay, let's scrapbook. Now, first things first, we got to pick a background, and there was this handy red and turquoise set up right by the hair salon, so that was fabulous because I got colors to match that. It's all good. But is this, oh, actually that is better than I thought. Let's just start with that then. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna jump right in with this sea gloss blue. Okay. And we are gonna try something straight away that may look wonderful or it may look horrible. So we're gonna pop it into a testing spot, which is gonna be underneath where the photos will be. So what I want to do is see, what does Salty Ocean ink look like on the sea glass paper? Why is everything, oh, my camera must be crooked because I've just had to make this really skew-whiff on the desk in order for it to look straight to you, but it's okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I kind of want to do that with, what else could I do it with? What else will look cool on there? I'm going to use red paper. This is Festive Berries. Oh, it looks really dark on the blue. I didn't think it would look that dark. It does. Let's try Candied Apple. It's lighter red. More orangey though. Oh, that's much better match. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Salty Ocean plus Candied Apple today. Let's get some boopers set up. Oh, I've got a brush for my blue, so I can just use the brush for Salty Ocean, and I've got Candied Apple booper right here. There we go. So I've got those ready to go. And then I'm going to use some tape to make my stripes. Where did I put? I've got mint tape here somewhere, but I'm going to use washi. Okay. So, making a line from, oh, well, from there. From there to where the photos are going to be. And then setting up these sorts of starburst shapes. Yeah. Now, you don't have to be very fancy about this. So just keep going around. Now, I'm not going to take the line all the way out, so I'm not being too careful about this little bit at the end, but you could be, if you want to make it go all the way to the edge, just be more careful there. It's fine. I think one more here. Okay, yeah. Starting with the blue. I'm going to brush to the left So starting on the tape and taking it to the left with the blue. Now I want it to be strongest in the middle here and then fade out. So take it out that way. We're just jumping right in with the ink this month. Why not? Yeah. Same thing as I follow it around, okay? You can turn the paper if that makes it easy for you. You just want to stay on the same side of the tape is the idea. So taking this to the left. All right, those of you who are here live, did you have a chance to go look at the kit? Any questions? What do you think? Let me know. If you're there in Tomorrowland and you want to leave comments because you've got questions about something, go for it. I will come back and answer anything I can. Some of this will get covered, but that's all right. I just find it way easier to work from one central point than to worry about where the photos end up. This one's got quite a lot of space, so I can take that right out. Okay, there we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, then a bit of red. Go to the other side of the tape. Now, I don't want as much red ink because I'm going to add some red paper. But I want just a little bit. So I'm going to do a couple of the stripes and not all of them. I'm going to do 3 because, you know, it's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. I was raised on Schoolhouse Rock, and I have no way to apologize for that. I love Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, almost there. Then we're going to take this off. Let's go from the end. Oh, Shimelle. It's all right. I'm going to cope with it just fine. I might just make it a feature. But now you know. You've seen me do it. Be careful. Maybe it would have been a better idea to use the mint tape after all. The washi was just a little too sticky for this particular pattern paper. It's not that bad because look, it's coming off as long as I'm super duper careful. I just was too careless. missed one. Okay. Let's go ahead and trim these down. Oh, we can bend and snap though. Bend, snap. Okay, I know when it's at this sort of stage, it's like, I'm not convinced. Don't worry, we're gonna put more stuff over the top. It's just to give it a bit of depth in the background. So don't panic. Yes.
I'm gonna just to see how the pages.
Oh. Well, I started by inking the background.
What are these middle bits?
Oh, that was me testing which ink pad would be the best ink pad to use.
Why did you test it on the same paper?
Because different inks are going to look different on here than they would on my swatches that are on white. So I knew I was going to put the photos here. So I tested my ink pads in the bit that would be covered up because I only have one sheet of this paper. I know, I tore the paper. Can you believe it? It's all right. I'm going to make it look like it was meant to be there the whole time.
You should have inked more after.
I should have inked more.
Just cover up there. Then you ripped it twice.
I did. I'm going to rip it some more so that it just seems normal. Okay, then I want some red pattern paper. And bring in. Do you want to choose which red? I've got two to choose from. No, you want me to choose? Okay, I'm using this one then. Okay. So.
I'm not choosing it.
You're not choosing it. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So now we'll cut some starburst pieces to work in there. All right. So start with an angle. And then come in here and see where you want it to go. So I want this one to come in here and go to about there. So you can just use a pencil. I don't know if this will work with that charm. It won't. Okay. But, you know, pencil, schmencil. I just hold the other piece in place. And cut it. So now I've got a piece to go there. Yes? Does it all start to make sense? It doesn't matter that these are all going to be a little offset because the photos are going to be on top. Okay. Right. So that one is going to go in there. I'm going to do black edges on the papers. So let's fix that. Christina says, is there a reason you didn't put red on all of them? Yeah, because I'm adding the red papers, and so I didn't want too much red. I wanted to be able to add lots of red accents and not lose the blue. So I may end up covering up a fair amount of the red that I put on, but I wanted to add some to the background. And then we'll see where it all fits. want to see that line where the edge of the tape was. Okay. So if you notice, the red almost disappears there. So I'm just going to blend a bit more up here. Oop, it's still not enough. That's it. Okay, so I just need to soften this bit. Okay, turn that over. Trim that off, and there we go. We have red there. Now, I can cover my mistake there. In fact, I can do it with just that edge there. Perfect. Yep. He's trying all the different hairbrushes and combs and things, deciding which ones are excellent with his new hair.
This one's really useful to get the big floppy bit out.
Oh, cool. Claire says, what have I missed? You've missed that the kit went live, so the October kit is there, and we've started to put this together, and we are scrapbooking these. There we go. All right, so one more red piece, I think. Can I use this one anywhere? The photo's going to cover that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let my adhesive go over there. All right, where did I say I was putting this? Here? Here, wasn't it? Okay. The middle's gonna look a mess. Don't let it worry you. Thank you, Claire. Okay. So this is what we're getting so far. Do you approve, mister?
Yeah, but you're covering up all the ink.
Well, not all of it, just some of it. That's the idea. He says I'm covering up all the ink. Just some of it. All right. So we've got that there. All right.
Got a guitar.
You're turning a comb into a guitar. Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look at other papers. I want to bring in a little bit of one more. Might go to the background pack and bring in some yellow. I think that might be a good call. And then bring in a journaling box there. Yeah, I think that's the answer. So let's get yellow. Yeah? So then I actually want a strip of this to sit inside there. Which means I need to just cut an angle and start. This is my angled piece. Okay. I think that's about right. I do a lot with the starburst of, I think that's about right, rather than making it super accurate. That's about right. Tends to work for the way I scrap. See? It's about right. And then just have a really messy center that you're going to cover up with the pictures, and then only you and I know. Hello, Sarah.
Daddy probably, he's a Avenger probably knows. He's heard me
Knows what?
about the messy underneath.
Oh, I see. He knows. Yes. Anyone else in my house, as well as the people watching, will know. So I could put it right in the center, but I kind of prefer it to be off center a little bit. So I'm going to take that to here. Yep. Turn this over. And trim.
Trim.
Yep.
Trim.
Okay. Then don't want them all layered up. I want some of them to be like running next to each other. I almost fit that underneath, I think.
That's cute.
Thanks.
You tear it.
I tore it. Yes.
Tore. You teared.
No.
Told.
Tore.
Told.
I tore it toward myself. I don't know if I did. I wasn't paying enough attention to that.
Logical.
Okay, please don't bump the desk. Thank you, mister.
Logical mommy.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Just one little strip over here, I think, and then I'm good. Cool. Sarah says your hair looks fabulous, WB. He says thanks.
I will go for now. And please tell me when it is the end.
Okay.
Because I want to see.
You want to come up and say hi? Oops, wrong way.
Goodbye, not hi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me get with the program. That covers up both of my background loops.
covered up your background purposes?
Yep, I
I
did.
thought everybody needed to know that you had background.
You thought everybody needed to know that I tore the background by accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are you going with this specific style?
I wanted to, but I was inspired by that staircase that you were on, where it has little starbursts in the color. Okay.
Starburst.
Keeping in mind that I'm going to run a title down there. So I think that's right. I'm inking black on the edges, Mel. Yeah, black today. Okay. I want to put a contrasting shade behind there, and also want to pick a journaling box. So I think this good vibes. Good vibes, that's what you like. Is that it?
No negativity in my life. No negativity in my life.
Yep. So if you know the Good Vibes song, WV, his teacher, when everything locked down and they had online dance, they were using this song. Good vibes, that's what I like. No negativity in my life, except we didn't know the song yet. And over the Zoom connection, we both thought it sounded like good vibes, that's what I like. No negativity in my lunch. So that's the words in this house. Ever since, it has been no negativity in my lunch. May I suggest you have no negativity in your lunch?
I wouldn't like negativity inside my lunch bag. Everything would go off.
He says if you have negativity in your lunch bag, everything will go off. And that's not good. So no negativity in my lunch.
Negativity in my lunch.
So cut that one out in case that ends up useful. If not, we'll use it another day. Okay, now we got this going on here. Title. Apparently I can't cut to save my life today. There we go. Okay. That one. This one. What color is going to go behind there? What can we use to bring it up? Now I could use a more saturated yellow. I could try and bring in this blue, which is also my letter sticker blue, and do that. Okay.
Never said a word,
Let's see what it looks like.
Mommy, I found out one of the reasons why I want to charge them.
Yeah.
It's not just the iPad.
Mm-hmm. The charging cable or the charger?
The little thing
Oh.
that comes in. Whenever it comes in, that piece
Okay.
is melted away.
That's fine, but I really don't need to worry about it right this second. Thank you. Okay. Do I like all these blues together? I mean, it looks lovely in the photo, this blue on that blue, but I'm not sure about it on paper. What are my other options? That might be better. What do you think? Do. I think it is. It's nicer. Okay. Get this tape out of here so that I don't just stick everything together. All right.
new packet.
All right. So this is the B-side to the cake paper. But don't worry, there'll still be plenty of cake paper left. Just gonna get these two photo mats. WB, have you already done everything for going out?
Is this good for going out?
Yeah.
I do need a bag.
Yep, then go sort that, please. Sorry.
I didn't
It's the
know.
last live before school goes back.
Which means last slide before.
Hello, Valerie. Oh, we are not at the end. We are all good. Okay.
What do I need in my bag?
You can decide. What do I need? Come up with the fact that he needs a bag. What do I need in my bag? All right. Let's start putting stuff on here. Do you think that means where I didn't love the royal blue paper, I'm not going to love the royal blue letters? So I'll probably go straight in for the red ones. And this right there. Not as straight as I'd like. There we go. Yeah? So far, so good. Okay. Now, let's have a look at these flowers. The main embellishment this time around is a big old pack of flowers. Let's see what we've got. Like this, yes. I can see there's another one in here that matches it, which we like, that sort of thing. Okay, so this could come up here. This one down here. Yep. We got in terms of yellow. That yellow, that yellow. Might just do, well, might do a third. I was like, I might just do 2 embellishment clusters. Could put a third down here. Ah, once you know what you like, it's hard to break the pattern. I think 2 is going to work out better with the die cuts though. Oh, could do, okay, I can see, I can do a third one over here. Right, so yellows. I've then got, I can do this third spot over here. Okay, let's do 2 flowers down here. Those 2 there. Will this one look nice up here? Yeah. Okay. Then what about these little blue ones to finish each of those. So bring a blue one up to the top there. Bring the lighter one this side, that side. There, okay. So I'm gonna have those 3 there, 3 here, 3 here. All good? All good? Okay, now I gotta ink them and stick them. And my coffee's going cold. By the way, 1st of September, so I cranked out the first autumn mug. Autumn engine. Okay, ink these, stick them down. Okay. So that one is going to fit. It was like that, wasn't it? Then that fitting there. This one on the top. Okay, over we go to here. Three to go in this little grouping. One, two, three. And up here, that one's stuck straight away. So then we've got a nice little triangle. Yeah. There we go. Flowers in place. Enamel dots. Let's take that lighter blue. And this here. Three little groupings of the light blue. Now, I'm gonna go straight in with the red. Along here. You're a very quiet group today. Hope everyone's well. We're just ready for the weekend. Or maybe you've all gone to shop and decide what you're gonna get for October. Oh, I did mean to mention, there is a scrapbook.com Harvest 6x8 paper pad in the kit in the shopping list for next month. I'm also using that in my SBC Fest class. So if you want to get extra from that, you can use it for both. I hope that's good news. because it's a big paper pad to use all in 1 month. You'll have extra. I do like the red on here. Sorry to be stash diving straight away. Jane is certainly ready for the weekend. And where it's the last weekend of the summer holidays here is always one of those mixed feelings. Like, it's lovely to start a new school year and get back into a nice routine that feels like you know when you're doing each thing. But also, it's sad to see goodbye to all the spontaneous fun. There we go. Sophia is scrapping while she works. She's doing the volcano paper page, which she started to do before, but then she'd lost the photo for a week. And she was doubting her own sanity and thinking perhaps she didn't print it out after all, but she did. And she found it. Okay, so that's the kind of bare bones of it all, which is not too far from this. I ended up swapping the journaling and the title. But that's pretty close. Then how could we make it a little bit extra? So we can add, I'm not going to, this is where I'm going to stop, but we can add, I'd quite like to add some like vellum circles along here. I don't have time to do it now, but I think that's what I'd like to do, is to add some punched vellum pieces along those lines. Starburst things, I'm sorry about the noise outside. Starburst designs always look beautiful with stitching. So if you want to machine or hand sew anything along your lines, it'll look fabulous. I could stitch underneath this title, kind of emphasize the line there, or a stitch along the edges of any of the diagonal papers. And you can do that after the fact. I would do it at this point and not at the beginning. Some people who sew on their pages often are always nice and kind of they can visualize where the stitches are going to go and they add it at the beginning, but that's not me. I go afterward and go, oh, actually, I'd really like a bit more texture there. You could also stencil the lighter paper strips if you wanted to add more pattern on top of the grid for more depth. You could add in little tabs along there instead of just flowers. You could turn this into a 3-photo layout if you replace this one with your 3rd photo and then add your journaling on here or in this space here. A few different options to get you thinking. I will, of course, add some mist. And I will say the color on the desk versus my screen, watching the video bit back, this is looking really muddy. And it doesn't look muddy on my desk at all, but it does on the screen. So if you're a little worried that it feels like this looks really heavy, just go light as you're doing it, but I will say it looks heavier on the screen than it does on my desk. I keep tilting my head back and forth, and this is much brighter. Okay, like on my screen, this almost looks like a hot pink. This is a candy apple red. It's most definitely red. So if that helps you kind of visualize, I'm not sure why there'd be such a difference in what goes out on the broadcast, but sometimes that happens. Elaine says, stitch on the vellum. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Punched circles of vellum and then stitch through it. Yep. Okay, that's me done for today. That's the first page from the new kit. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me over the bin men as they come to collect the recycling outside. Oh my goodness, they're going to be so loud now. Okay, have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back Monday. WB's coming up to have a little goodbye. Yeah?
Bye.
You want to say it into the microphone?
Goodbye.
He's going to wave his hands.
Bye.
You have to wave up high. They can just see the top of your head. There he is. Do you want to jump? Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump. He'll be back at school on Monday, but I'll be here. See you then.